And I'm live. What's up, Carl? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. I got audio. I'm sure I do. What's up, Nunya? There is the link if you would like to come up. Pin that. Oh, I know I look good. Forgot to get my board up. 5 times 5. That kind of glares. What's 5 times 5? Besides 25. 4 people in here. Loud and clear. Well, that's good. What's up, Mr. Ottercat? Ottercat, you gonna come up and talk to me tonight? Since I worked hard on that video. Maybe I did. Ottercat, you should come up some evening. Tell us how it's really done. What's up, Big Matt? I didn't take my 17 to work this morning, and I should have, because there's a big old fat nutria out just up the road here. It's been out the last several mornings when I go to work. I mean, last week it was out. There was a bunch of them out this morning. There was one up close to the road, and then there was about 10 of them out further in the field. Carl was wondering what happened to my head. Yeah, got it in a lawnmower, man. Oh, there went my tripod. What up, Ted? Welcome in. It is a lot of water. That is a fact, Ottercat. It is a fact. My beard always looks grayer when I cut it. It is pretty gray. Steve, is it after supper time for you? now that you're back in Wyoming? Nap time for it probably is nap time for Steve. I was pretty impressed though. He drove all the way to Wyoming in 2 days. That's pretty impressive for a 90-year-old man. I was supposed to go tuna fishing this coming Saturday, and I told him I'm not going. Ocean's too nice. I was on a charter, had my seat on a charter, and I told him I ain't going. What's up, Tina Ladybug? No, the reason I told him I wasn't going is because I'm supposed to be taking a 82-year-old man out fishing sometime this summer. And summer's about over with. And Saturday, the ocean's looking really, really nice. And so figured I better take him while I have a chance. So we're going to do that instead of going tuna fishing. Go out and catch some more of those sea bass. Somebody can come up. I got the link pinned at the top. Last I heard about King, he was doing okay, but not as good as he thought he was going to at the beginning. He had 2 or 3 surgeries, minor surgeries, like putting screws in his bones. He got a screw in his collarbone, and I think one in his shoulder blade. I think they wired his sternum shut, and they were thinking maybe they would go in and do put a screw in his pelvis yet, but not sure. I haven't talked to him for a while. I should call him up again. Got a good bunch of people up in here this evening. Tina, you can come up if you want. Church's chicken's good. Anybody getting any fishing done yet before it gets, well, maybe it isn't getting cool where some of you are, but it's definitely turning to fall here. Nights are getting cooler. We had just a very, very small sprinkle of rain this morning, just enough to make the ground, make so you could tell it put a little water down. I don't know where Sandy is. What's up, Kaylor? Welcome in. Long time no see. It's been a while since you've been in here, evidently, because you're not even a mod. So I'll make you a mod so you can check out everybody. I think everybody's a mod now. That's what I try to do, make everybody a mod so you can go check out other people's channels. Caught tiny cats. I went Saturday. I went fishing for, I don't know, I think around 6 hours. Just me and my wife went, took the boat, went to a new lake where I had never been on the lake with a boat, with my boat or with a boat, either one. Fished for about 6 hours and caught exactly zero. Nothing for 6 hours. Been keeping some reptiles too. That's cool. Awesome, OtterCat. You gonna make videos of fishing, or are you just gonna go putz around and keep it all to yourself? I'll be right back. Your camera shy? Yeah, whatever. Some people should be, but I'm not saying you should be, but I'm just saying some people should be. Anybody up to anything fun this week, this weekend? Anything? I went over to that lake, that new lake, thinking that be pretty calm and relaxing and whatever. It's not a very big lake, and it's out in the boonies where nobody else is. I bet there was always at least 3 boats doing circles with skiers on them, and sometimes more than that. What's up, Jacob? It wasn't always the same boats, but they were just constantly skiers out there making weight. It wasn't terrible. It was just lots of noise. All right, OtterCat. Like mine, I mean, might be famous. Been following Lake Mead channel or fishing channel. Yeah, that water's getting pretty low. What's up, Marcia? I wonder where Sandy is tonight. She hasn't showed up in any of my premiere or live so far. Otter cat, I'm not sure. I think they're gray whales. Steve might know. I don't even know for sure. I gotta go remove some comments off of my video because of stupid people. Otter cat commented on my video. He said, I would like to see a whale in person. How do you see a whale in person? Up close and personal, I guess. They're huge, otter cat. Those things make my little 20-foot boat feel pretty small. Steve, do you know what kind of whales those are? Are they gray whales or are they humpback? I think it's one of the two. What's up, low key trapping? Welcome in. I will make you a mod so you can go check out all these other channels. It's been a hot minute since you've been in here. Believe gray whales. That's what I would have said too. So the gray whale. So on my last video, was that when? What's up, Iowa? Did you get a notification this time? What's up, Brian? Well, that's cool, Iowa. At least now it's working for you. I think it was the last video I posted before today's where they did where we were out on the charter, me and Steve and Ed. We saw that whale that they call scarback. And yesterday I heard the story on that whale. That one is a at least 50-year-old whale that they think a Russian warhead with the explosive warhead hit that whale and went off and blew a chunk out of it. And it keeps getting bigger every year. But there's sea creatures attached to the hole in the side of the whale that keep it from getting infected and stuff. But they think that's what it was, but I don't know if anyone knows for sure. But that whale will never go with the rest of the pod out toward Russia anymore. I have kind of a blurry sort of close up of that wound on my last video. Brian, you've been getting out into the ocean a few times, haven't you? Seemed like you were headed out of Newport a few times. Iowa, are you going to come up and show us Gus? Putin's. Yeah, right. Had you ever heard that story, Steve? They call that whale scarback. You're working traps. All right. Stick your hand in one for me. See how that turns out for you. I'm surprised that thing went off when it hit the whale. So, Brian, did you go way out for the salmon that you caught, or did you stay in close? Come on up. I got the link pinned at the top, Iowa. Yeah, it's about right. You just had a WTA convention. That's cool. Did trapping season start there in Wisconsin yet? What up?
Hey, there we are. Yeah, no Gus tonight. We're out here in the shop.
You don't have Gus out there with his cousins?
No, he gets to view enough of his cousins in the office there. Actually, my wife moved him up to her bathroom, and I forgot to shut the door of the bathroom the other day, so we had a loose skunk in the house for about 12 hours.
Oh, yeah.
No one could find him.
Yeah. I saw a little clip of you trying to train him on the leash. He wasn't doing so great.
Yeah, well, it's just like collar breaking a dog. It's going to take a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but my wife's plan is to actually have her walking out and taking her to parks and stuff. So that should be we might have to film the reactions of people doing that.
You might have to keep it away from some dogs.
Yeah, that's a valid point too. Be fun though. It'll be fun.
With that harness on, you could about just lift it off the ground real quick.
Yeah, we got to adjust the harness though because it's a little loose because she's kind of a fatty like me, so she likes to slide out of it pretty good.
Yeah.
So should fly back to Iowa and help me tag some of these traps.
How am I going to do that? I don't know how to tag traps.
That's fine. I'll teach you. 5 cents a trap.
Yeah, they ain't worth it.
I'll tell jokes while you do it. How about that? No, I'm so far behind right now. I got way too much work ahead of me. Now season. What's that?
Your mic's muted.
My mic's muted?
Oh, the kid. Now it's
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
No. There's Steve's best friend.
Thought I'd come on and join the video.
You don't have your name up
I can't put my name on. Hey, it's my mom.
Who's that?
That's my buddy.
Howdy.
Hey,
How we doing?
where are you? What's
That's my buddy Earl.
oh, okay. From where?
Right here.
He's a reef robber.
Where's he from?
I don't know.
I'm from Oregon here. I go out to Newport all the time. I've met your son twice. You're muted again.
One moment.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You met him and my dad?
Yeah, I met your dad.
Oh, okay.
I thought I'd
Sure.
just come on and say hello
Yeah.
because I seen your the video. You said you were live, so I just thought I'd just
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna pop on.
Oh.
You're funny.
Oh my god. Well, I thought I'd just stay on and say hi.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you do your thing. You're
Okay.
good. Okay. Love you. Yeah, have fun.
I will.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You're talking to random people on YouTube, so I don't blame her. I'd be nervous too if it was my kid.
Yeah.
Where's
Well,
Steve?
I've met him. He's in the chat.
Well, get him on the video.
Well, he does his own thing. He's old enough to take care of himself.
Oh yeah, I know he is.
He's actually pretty old.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He almost beat you in that race up the boat ramp.
He didn't even come close.
Uh,
I seen that
I'm
one
pretty
too.
sure if that gust of wind didn't hit him, he was going to beat you.
After I fell down because I slipped.
Yeah. See, he just felt bad. He knew if he beat you, then everyone would leave your channel. So,
You know what? You know what Parker said?
uh,
He's like, before we raced, he was asking me if we were going to do it that day. I said, I guess we could. He goes, whatever you do. He said, if he's winning, he said, trip him because that's going to look bad for you if he wins.
yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's funny.
So, Working Class Fishing Podcast remembers seeing you down on the dock. Is your name Bryce?
Yes, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah, he remembers seeing you down there.
Aha.
He's been out there a few times.
I was out there during Labor Day.
Yeah. Yeah, he was too. I didn't see him down there though. But evidently he got in later than I did. Well, they were going out further than I did, so probably did get in later than I did.
We got in about my boat got in about 3 something.
Yeah, I came in around 4:30, something like that, I think. But not on Labor Day. That was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Labor Day, I went out on the charter.
Oh, I seen that one.
No, this was a different one. There's another one coming out next week from
Oh.
Labor Day.
Yeah, I seen that one when you were out on the charter.
Yeah, yeah.
No one's
You had a lot of
chatting in
boat
the
traffic?
chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of boat traffic. Some days, probably Saturday. I don't think there was quite that many on Saturday, but some days, depending on what they're fishing for and how much you can fish for, there's 400 boats a day that goes in and out of there.
I was wondering during the holidays if it got pretty bad.
I don't
There
think
was-
it got anywhere close to that bad. Well, there's probably 300 on Saturday.
There was
But-
a lot of boats on Saturday.
Yeah, there was a lot of boats on Saturday, but Monday the ocean was a little bit rough, so it would have been bigger boats going out
Gotcha.
and not.
35, 40
yeah.
footers going out.
So that's why I went on the charter boat because I didn't think it was going to be fit for mine.
That's a whole new world for me.
For a lot
Yeah.
of people.
I've been on a boat probably 6 times in my life.
You should come out and let me take you out.
I'd love to, but I got to learn how to fly first.
No, all you got to do is learn how to float because I'd dump you out.
I wouldn't put it past you. I can see it now. Hey, we're gonna chum for sharks. What are you using? Get your ass out there.
No, actually, I'd let you do the trapping.
Do you actually have any sharks up that high? I don't know where sharks actually are.
We not in close. We don't much. I've never seen one, to be honest with you. But
Really?
if you go out into the warmer water, they're out there. Steve has one on one of his last videos. About a 6-footer came up when he was halibut fishing.
Really?
I've never seen one. So yeah,
That's crazy.
our water stays pretty cold up close, like where I fish. But
Hey, is anyone doing any bass fishing right now?
I did last week some. I caught the Friday before Labor Day. I
Yeah.
caught a 21 3/4 inch largemouth.
Oh man, I lost
Good
about
fish.
during August. I lost about. Sorry, that's my mom. She's crazy. She's crazy. I know. She's crazy. She's crazy. Hey,
There
who
you
is this? Someone just texted up in the chat.
I did that.
Wait, what? Oh,
Put it
okay.
up
No, Jacob. No, I'm pretty sure we're a flyover state, so we don't have a plane in here. So,
there. All you have is ears of corn.
yeah, miles and miles of corn. We got ethanol to fly that jet, but boy, we don't have no jets.
You got a lot of coon too.
Yeah, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of raccoon. Which I'm gearing up to put a hurting on here in about. I put traps in the ground now in like 36 days, so
Yep.
a lot of work to do yet. A lot of work to do yet.
How long is your trapping season?
It starts officially. I start trapping November 5th. Traps go in the ground like October 23rd, 20th, something like that. But then it goes till January 31st.
So you got November, December, January, almost 3 months.
Basically 3 full months. The best trapping is going to be in the first 2 weeks. Just because that's, nothing's froze up yet. The coons are moving hard. They're looking for food. Just like anything right before winter, all the mammals are looking for food and moving pretty good.
So Loki says you got crop dusters there. That's airplanes.
Our crop dusters have actually turned to helicopters, which have now actually turned to drones. They said in the next 10 years, all our crop dusting will be done by drones.
Huh.
About 6-foot drones. They're already doing it now. I've seen several Snapchats of them doing fields. Pretty insane to watch.
Jacob says you got Amtrak.
Got Amtrak.
What's up? You're low key.
Hey, I see Iowa Trappers all trying to. He actually said he's going to do all my traps for me this year. He's going to come up here to Wisconsin. It's a short trip through the cornfield, He
Boy, your hearing's
he's
way
gonna
off.
put all the tags, everything on it for me. I don't have to do nothing.
You had some kind of a dream, my friend, because I don't have time for anything.
Oh hell, my wife says I'm nothing but a nightmare. So
Hey, your wife must be related to my wife.
yeah. But I heard you talking about raccoons. We got some big ones up here too. I mean, we're not.
Yep.
I'm actually not far. I'm western Wisconsin.
Yeah, you
And,
guys, you're one of the better coon qualities of probably the world.
Oh man, my wife and boy couldn't get it. It was in a no BS dog proof.
Yep.
And when I finally got it all taken care of and tried to put it on the stretcher, it was listed as a 6.5.
You're
That's
around
kind of
40 inches, 41
Yeah,
inches there.
It was over 6X. It was like halfway between 6 and 7. And them are some big foods. I mean, he was a mean little sucker too, because two coyotes tried to attack him while he was in the trap, and he had a hole by his eye where one of the coyotes must have caught him. But I think them coyotes got the worst of it, because man, he lost all his darn teeth. You know, he was chewing on them. You know, so we're kind of laughing at that dang old raccoon. He mean as hell took care of two coyotes. You know, while he was stuck in the trap. You know.
Yeah, they're big. You got big coon up there.
Yeah, we only caught one small that we let go. Well, prices ain't so good, and I figure I'll just catch him this year, and he'll be a lot bigger. But
yeah, and your small coon up there is our big coon down here, just the same way as like a small coon down here. Then the southern states is huge down there. It's pretty crazy. Like down southern states, they are lucky to hit a 1XL coon. Their big coon might be a 2XL.
yeah,
And I average a 3XL around here. So I can imagine you're at least a 4 to 5XL probably on average.
yeah, we were right in that range. A lot of 4 or 5, but never got a 6.5. That sucker was huge. Big boar.
Are you going to be going to Escanaba next year for the national?
I'm thinking about it. Depends on how things go. This year, I haven't been on a lot because I took one of those booster shots that kind of starts out like coal and ends like video. You don't want to kind of say exactly because, YouTube might start crying, but it messed me up pretty bad. It messed me up really bad.
Jacob's having problems with autocorrect.
Hey, Earl.
I tell you what, when you wake up, when you wake up and your throat's kind of sore, and you go in there and look at your throat, and there's so much fur in your throat, you want to kind of skin and flesh it. There's an issue.
I get that looked at.
Oh man, and it was just afterwards. I mean, it actually attacked my ankles, my knees, my back, my jaw, and you name it. Whatever. My doctor is like, would you like the 4 shot? And I said, not if you want your teeth. Don't get near me with any of that stuff no more. I'm done. My wife messed her a little bit, but not like me, man. I had weird stuff growing places it shouldn't be, and even the doctors, like when I went in, and I had a female doctor, and she said a few words I really gonna want to say, but it was like holy, and I ain't never seen nothing like that, and I was like, oh, thanks. Here it's in my mouth, and I'm not knowing what the heck's going on. You had this purple fur growing, so I say,
that's funny.
It's starting to get back to some normalcy now, where
Good.
I can start working. And our WTA was this last week, weekend here, the convention. So got more.
You had it the same time we did.
Yeah. Plus, I got some stuff. I don't know if you see them on my channel once in a while. The kids talk. I got a couple kids. I'm sending a bunch of baits, lures, urines, some traps and stuff too. We're going to be doing a live video showing some of the stuff we're going to be sending to them. So
good.
So we got that. I don't know. PC Outdoors is one.
Yep.
Hunting with Hunter or something like that's the other kid, and they're just starting out trapping. So
good.
Yeah, got to keep them guys flowing.
Earl, what are you chattering about?
Oh, my brother can't get the spell check to quit saying the wrong thing.
Well, that could be really bad.
It's just funny because he said it twice and then he got it right after that.
I'm gonna sleep it off.
What's up, Uper?
Has anyone been doing any salmon fishing lately?
We don't. I don't have salmon close to where I am. Where I grew up, on the other side of the state, Lake Michigan, was lots of salmon and stuff. But we got some of the best Class A trout streams in the state near us, and
Yeah.
me,
I don't get
son
salmon down here.
Jaden, and wife, we've been going out. We've been catching a lot of nice 12 to 18 inch rainbow and brooks.
Huh, those are nice size trout.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
lost
my
about
son's always got to show us up. You know, he's always got to get the biggest fish. You know.
Oh yeah, I lost about a 25-pound Chinook salmon last weekend.
Yeah, them are tough to learn to lose.
Oh yeah,
When
oh yeah.
I
That
lived
was
along
on-
the lake, they were always fun. But boy, when you lost one, you wasn't happy because them things are kind of tough to get sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then on Labor Day, my auntie's boyfriend landed about a 14-pound Chinook salmon. We got that one in the boat. Then we lost about 4 more. I hooked on Sunday. I hooked 4, lost them all. They jump out of the water every single time.
Mm.
That was
Oh,
up in the bay.
What's that?
That was up in the bay.
Yeah, that was in the bay. I
Yeah.
do a lot of bay fishing.
Was that up past the blue tank?
You got it correct, Earl. You got it correct.
All the way up past Sawyer's Landing, probably.
Nope. That was right. It was right there. It was
Right there at Sawyer's Landing.
Yeah, yeah. How's been crabbing for you, Earl, lately?
That last video that came out tonight's the last time I went, and we only got 14 out of 3 pots.
I was just watching that one, and
Yeah.
over Labor Day, we caught. Let's see, on Friday, we went out there. We put in the box. We put 15 in the box,
Jaden.
and then on
Hey, bud.
Saturday we put 13 in the box,
Hey,
or
Ben.
something like that. But
Yeah.
a total, we got 39 total.
Hey, buddy.
Crab.
Love you. Get some sleep. Have a good day tomorrow.
I still need to invest in a crab pot.
You know what we use in
Who
our
left?
crab pot?
Who left? Tuna?
No. Try again.
Why not tuna?
Just try again.
Salmon.
You're pretty close. It's
Sea
a combo.
bass.
It's a combo of sea bass and you said tuna. We had 2 tuna heads and 2 traps. We
Hey,
only
Earl,
got
I
one
got
keeper out of
somebody
the
here
one.
that wants to say something to you.
What's up?
Thank you for the stickers.
You're welcome. You got them
That's cool.
somewhere already?
He put them on the door. His door is full of stickers from
Yeah.
all over, everything and anything, and he put them on his door. He's been putting them on since he was first started crawling, I think.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's
I-
awesome.
Ordered another 350 of them, so should have you for a while.
That's a lot of stickers.
Oh, he's
I
got
know,
a lot of stickers. What's on
last
your door?
The last 2 charter boats I went on, I got rid of about close to 50 of them
Oh my goodness.
from all the people on the charter boats. So, yeah, I mean, you go through a lot of them then.
I think I was there when I think I seen you.
And
Yeah.
plus, I gave you one, so
Yeah, you did. You gave me what, 3 of them?
I don't know how many.
That's ridiculous. I still ain't got one.
Oh
There it is.
boy.
I got 2.
Yep, there you go.
Reef Robert.
Send me your address and I'll send you some.
I will, Reef. I got a couple stickers myself, so I'll send you one as well, bud.
They'll go on that
That's
board
the
right
door.
there.
Yep, that's his door right there. He even said, look, he even voted.
That's great.
He's a little young for that, isn't he?
Oh, not if you're Democrat.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Hey, they don't care if you're dead, been dead,
Yeah.
or dying. It don't matter.
It's
Yeah.
amazing how Christopher Columbus voted in the last election.
Yeah, Yeah,
Hey,
he puts
Earl.
them up. He
Right
puts
now.
them on his doors.
Yeah.
You know what addicted do? Hey Earl, you know Addicted Fishing?
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen their videos. Yeah.
I got to meet all of them.
This is my new coyote.
Yeah. That's a vicious one there.
Yeah, he licks you to death. That one does.
Cute doggy too.
Yeah, he's my service dog, so he can go anywhere he wants.
Huh.
Yeah.
All 9.5 pounds of them.
So Iowa, did you see that short that I did Labor Day of Brad going crabbing, seeing if he could be better than I was at crabbing?
I did not. I did not see that one.
He's the owner of the charter boat. He threw the last crab pot out. I said, let's see if you can do better than I can at crabbing. He pulled that pot, and there was 4 female crabs. You can't keep female crabs. There was 4 females. That's all that was in the pot.
Imagine that.
And
I
how many
just
crabs did you guys get?
I don't even know. There were not very many in those pots, but the ones that were in there were a lot of them were keepers. But
So
yeah,
so probably close to 75 or 80. I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably because we had 14 pots.
What's the limit on crab?
12
a
per
piece.
Brian,
crabs
yes,
are
I
they?
have used mink for bait, and it does work good.
What kind of crabs are they?
Dungeness.
I heard my wife stomach growl.
Yeah. It's some of the best crab you'll ever get, that's for sure.
We get them once in a great while. We have to travel a little ways if we have to
Randy!
go down to Madison. The places down there will have them, but
Yeah.
once in a great while we'll find a place up here that might have blue crab, but
Yeah.
otherwise the only crabs you're going to get are damn Louisiana's famous for, them crawdads, and that's about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Heck, those used to be good for steelhead bait. Steelhead.
Oh, they're good to eat.
Yeah, I know, and they used to be good steelhead bait.
We got
Yeah.
quite a few of those in our rivers and creeks too.
We don't have as many as we used to since all the chemicals they put on the fields.
Yeah, I don't know that it slowed it down around here any.
Well, I don't think you're in quite the ag ground that I am.
Oh yeah, we are.
Really?
Not corn, but our county is the grass seed capital of the world.
And they actually treat that with insecticides and
Absolutely.
Wow, I didn't know that. Huh.
We have 400-acre fields of fescue around here, or orchard grass, or annual ryegrass, or you name it, we got it probably.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. See,
Looks
around
like
here,
big yards, big
Huh.
lawns.
around here, if you got crayfish, they got to have the heads off. You can't take alive. Like if you capture them in a place that's got them, you got to take, before you can move them to somewhere else, you got to take the heads off.
Yeah.
Because there is actually an invasive species type mixed in with the other ones, and they don't want it moving in, especially they don't want them moving into the trout and salmon, mainly the trout streams up here. So I mean, if you get caught with some crayfish alive along near one of those, and you might as well kiss your fishing and hunting stuff away for a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
they're not-
Auto trap.
not gonna play.
All right, Brian. I knew that was coming up, but I didn't know when. Hey, what's up, Lauren and Joe? Welcome in. Chat bunch today. There's a bunch of them in here. Well, there's 8, it says, but I think there's more than that.
Where'd Steve go? Did he run off to go take a nap?
Probably.
Steve, if you're in here,
That's
please
great.
subscribe.
You know, about 10 years ago, I thought that was hilarious, but now it's like I could use a nap.
So you see,
I just got off of school because I go down here to Seven Oak in Lebanon, and I was up at 4:30 this morning. I'm still not tired.
Lebanon,
Yeah, I live in Lebanon.
man, you're not very far from me.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
Oh, to be that young again.
Right? Right? If I woke up at 4:30 this morning, I'd have been passed out by like 8 p.m.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of a early bird. Sucks the worm.
You'd be one of them sleeping over your traps right now.
No
Fell
way.
asleep working on them, huh?
Nope.
I'm a night owl, unfortunately. I'll be out here till 1 in the morning, then wake up at 5:30 miserable for the next 5 hours.
Yeah,
That's how I am too. I get like 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep a night, but I get up around like 6:30. If I get up any earlier than 6:30, my day's ruined somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove truck for 28 years, so a lot of my stuff was out.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have to be up in the morning because wife's got to be to work early, so I got to make sure Jaden gets to school. So, I got to kind of go to bed somewhat early and
Yep.
not going to bed at 6 o'clock when he needs to get up in an hour.
Yeah.
My papa's got to get up at 2:30 in the morning because he works for Weyerhaeuser and he's a shovel logger.
Dang.
Yeah, it's
I'm
kind of a
still trying
pain.
to recover from our trapping convention this last week. I got like 10 hours of sleep across 3 days. I am beat.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's
But it
what
got
a
me
lot
all
of our
pumped
guys-
up for
Did you have-
season. So
Did you have a booth down there in Iowa?
no, I didn't. I did do a demo on Saturday morning, but I don't have a booth or anything. I'll sell a few hoodies and stuff through another guy's booth, but that's all I really do.
Yeah, ours was this last Friday and Saturday too, and
Yep. We always
There was-
compete with your guys's.
yeah, and there was a lot. Well, last year I think Ohio had one.
Yep, there's the same
Ohio-
time.
Yeah, same time, and some of the guys went out there, but Jeff Dunlop and that was up here this last time. Hadn't seen him in a few years. Was really nice to meet back up with him. We got a video that we're going to be doing. We got Jeff Dunlop. We talked to Brian down with Southern Snares and
Yep.
a couple other people. Leslie Rousat.
Yep.
We'll have a lot of that going on. So, and actually, there was a guy that was selling stuff down there, and he's like, "Hey, I know you. You're low key." And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh man, I'm a fan. I'm watching video." And we went over and
Cool.
talked with him, and Miss Jackie, she's like, "Oh, what's this?" First thing she thought, she don't realize it's probably a bait. She's like, "What did it say? Apple pie?" It said apple pie, and the guy opened the thing, and I tell you what, it smelled like some of the best apple pie. I said, "Baby, don't eat it. That's for the raccoons." And I mean, it did. He opened up that lid, and it just permeated out of there. It's apple pie, and he had a couple other lures that I've never heard of or tried. He made a lure out of beaver livers. And
Yeah.
smells super sweet. And I was okay, something a little different, I'm always looking for something different, So, and he was pretty good price. So I was figuring would have had to pay double it, but Jackie got her apple pie and I got my so I can actually feed her supper and a dessert, right?
You got to get some onions yet.
Oh, we got plenty of onions.
Liver and onions and apple pie. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of shishito peppers, too. Our shishito peppers grew monstrously right now this year. We've got tons and tons of those. But
I've
our
got a
yard
bunch
got
of-
tore up. Even her flowers are not in this year, we had to have our sewer line out to the street, and it went right through the middle of the yard. So they tore up our whole front yard, and just after they were done, now the gas company's been redoing all the piping, and now they tore up half my Sam sidewalk again. So I mean, half my yard's all tore up still, you know, and can't get nothing done. So
Yeah.
and after a while, it's too late because our trapping season starts the 15th the next month, and after that, it's SOL. I'm gone, you know. I'm off.
What were you saying, Bobby?
I have a giant, and I mean giant, Carolina Reaper plant growing right now. It's about as tall as I am.
You're gonna eat all the peppers off of it?
No.
Now, that'd be something I'd like to watch. No, don't get a few hundred of them, and let's come on right now. You know, let's start eating.
I'm gonna make some hot sauce out of a few of them though.
I tell you,
Hey, Earl.
another peppers
What?
we got to go with those.
I gotta get off and I gotta go eat dinner. So I might be able to get back on, maybe not. But if you guys don't see me back on here, maybe I'll see you back out on the ocean.
Okay.
Take care, bud.
And
Plan.
I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys
Have a
later. Now keep on fishing.
You bet.
Hey, my video, my channel's gonna be out in just a few weeks. And Earl, if you could please put my channel on the chat for me. It's it's Chief and Sons.
Well, you get it out first, and then
Yeah,
we'll put it up for you.
thanks,
Yep,
bud.
Yeah, I will too. When we're going to be starting our stuff, I'll put it up too. I'm trying to get up to 1,000, man. We people, so I'll put it out. A lot of my people, they like helping kids out. So
Okay, well, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Maybe I can get back on tonight.
All right. Later.
Take it easy.
Later. You too. See you, Earl.
Yep. See ya.
yeah, hell, we'd probably be well on our way. But Facebook, man, last year, or not Facebook, but YouTube, they took over 300 away. If we got 300 people, they would take 305.
Well,
Yeah.
you just got one more.
It's just like, I mean, we'd be over our 1,000 by now. I mean, we've been stuck. Well, up till about a week ago, we were at 475. Now it's down to 473, and you know, we gained
474.
now lost. So I don't understand what the heck them people are doing.
Yeah, they took 14 of mine away last weekend for no reason. They were doing pretty good at just keeping them climbing, and then they just up and took 14 away, and I can't get anywhere again. But yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, I
it's
don't know what they're doing, but it kind of sucks. You know, they take more than they given. So
yeah. Yeah, Lauren, I'm about ready to start carrying my 17 with me to work because the last 3 or 4 work days that when I go to work, there's some out down the road here from me.
Whoa, time out. You work?
Oh man, I work all the time.
Huh. Shocking.
You didn't see me pulling those crab pots in the video? Come on now.
I figured it was your stunt double.
Do what?
Your stunt double.
No. Can you hear him better now, Lauren?
I got you too, man.
yeah, I've
We
never
good?
did any fishing out there on the
Yeah.
West Coast.
Bobby just said that you're terrible, Iowa.
He's not wrong.
That's exactly what I said. Exactly. Verbatim.
I'll take it with a grain of salt.
He said he got you, is what he said.
Oh,
Iowa don't even need any more subscribers. He didn't know anything about YouTube, and he was just posting videos, and he got all the way up to how far are you now? 7,000 yet?
6,000.
no, I'm nowhere near that.
Yeah, he didn't even know you could get paid off of YouTube. He's way
Hey,
up.
don't go sharing that to everybody.
That's what I was
No.
trying to get it up, but they kept.
No, I
taking
knew
more.
you could get paid off it, but I thought, I mean, I'm terrible, but I thought like to get paid, you charged people. And I'm like, I'm not going to charge people to watch my stuff. And then everyone's like, oh, no, it's the advertisements. We don't pay anything. And I'm like, oh, well, heck yeah. Then I'm okay with it.
Right.
But I am set up, Iowa, that you could give me super chats.
Oh, that's cool.
He's like, yeah, I could.
Yeah.
If you'd have told me that before trapping convention last weekend, maybe.
Yeah, well.
You gotta do something to make me want to do that.
Like what?
I don't know. What do you got?
No, nothing. I don't need people to pay me on super chats. What's
I'll
up,
tell you what. I'll send you an armadillo helmet, and you jump off that boat next time you're on the ocean with an armadillo helmet.
All right.
Then I'll send you a super chat.
Tag me in that video. I want to see it.
I am not doing that. That
That's
water
the
is
time.
so cold.
That's right when Earl goes, oh look, my first shark.
No, it's
Up there,
That water
probably just be
way-
a blue shark. You'd be fine.
our water never hits 60 degrees.
Yeah, I
That'd be
never been out
perfect.
there fishing. Never
What's that?
did. I did a lot when I was in Florida.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
ocean side. But man, the water's at least warm, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But then
Right.
again, when you're out there and then all of a sudden you see a big black thing, and when it starts getting closer, you notice that it's a whole school of freaking sharks.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just one or two, you know. I mean,
Feeding frenzy. Here we come.
Yeah, I
Iowa.
know it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it'd be your
Guys like
best
me.
video, Earl.
Yeah.
Big guys like me and him could feed the whole school, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they like lard?
I don't know, man. They as long as well, they eat seals, so they must like the fish.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Well, I know
true.
fat
It's one of their
floats, so
favorite
I'd be all
foods, I
right.
guess, you know. Just
No,
don't
they
sound
strike-
like it when you're in
so-
the water.
They strike from the bottom to the top. So if you're floating on top, they'd probably get you, Iowa.
Great. Just my
Okay,
luck.
so most sharks eat like blubber and just extremely oily stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty well made out of McChickens, so
Me, my skinny frame, I'd be just fine. They don't
One
want
skinny frame.
me. I'm tiny, all right.
Tiny is different than skinny.
yeah.
You can have a tiny ball. You can have a big ball.
I am 260 pounds of reserved athleticism.
Man, you're about as big as I am.
Yeah, well, it's been a rough summer.
Yes.
I say I'm about 140.
Oh God.
I'm also 5'2", so there's that. But
Okay, that helps your cause a little bit.
How tall are you, Iowa?
Right at 6.
You and me must be built pretty close to the same then.
Except I don't like water.
Well, I could put you in some water. Bloop, 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 bloop.
I was 170 pounds for years, and then I went straight to 200, and it's been downhill since.
yeah, that's how it happens. From like 14 to 25, I was like right at 120, 125.
Oh,
As
and you're
soon-
140 now. That's terrible.
At 5'2", it is not flattering. All right.
Hey, the dad bod is in, bud. The dad bod is in.
Oh, I
But I
know.
have learned that the double dad bod is not in.
That's the difference between the McChicken and the McDouble, right?
Yeah, there's roughly 40 calories of difference. It's sad that I actually know that, but yeah.
I eat a lot of McChickens and a lot of McDoubles
Same.
because that's about the only place I can get the pickup and trailer into in a drive-through.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it's that so much. It's the dozen cookies I get with it every time that hurts me.
Yeah. Well,
What?
all right. So it's just messed up that they sell 3 for $1. You have to buy 3 or you're wasting
Yeah.
money.
I don't want to spend anything less than $5 on cookies. So
Right.
that's 15 cookies. That's not a
well, I was trying to make myself sound a little better, so 12 sounded good.
that's a baker's dozen.
Depends who's running the line. If it's Sarah, yeah, she'll give me an extra cookie. So
Right.
I should put stock in that place.
He's gonna change his last name to McDeaver. That's
Don't tempt me.
I drove
Tag
truck
your
for
own
too
crap.
long and hauled one too many loads for McDonald's, and I don't like eating there.
yeah.
Not after seeing some of the stuff
mean,
they do, you know. But
I don't like eating there. I just keep doing it.
Yeah. He said,
Oh. I'll buy 10 McChickens at a time. Just leave them on the dash.
my son's like Iowa, you know, McChicken. You know, he likes those chicken nuggets, man. You know, he loves the heck out of some chicken, so you got to get them. You know.
I'm not a nugget guy. I'm a number 6 deluxe with the McChicken, a McDouble, and 15 cookies.
no wonder you got a McDeaver name.
But I forgot the 2-gallon of Coke.
Oh no, I get Diet Coke. I'm watching my physique. That's gonna be a rough opening day to trapping season. I do know that for sure.
You might have to go for 2,000 coon this year.
There's a guy not far from me that's doing it. I just want to break my record. If I could hit 1,100, that'd be awesome. It's gonna be tough though. I'm actually doing a competition trapping event the second weekend, so that should help kind of push me to drive and push a little harder. So, we'll see where I end up.
And we don't have that many coon up here. I mean, we got coon, but not like you guys do down there.
Yeah, you got the quality, and we got the quantity, pretty much.
Right.
I mean, I got one spot where on my line where I know Trapper Jay is going to ride with me, and we're going to drive about 1.5 miles, and I'll have probably 20 to 25 locations in that 1.5 miles. So we're thick down here.
All right, Lauren. Have a good evening.
I'll say here in Virginia, we don't have raccoons in the country anymore. They're all in the city.
Yeah, we've got plenty of them. There's no shortage.
I say, yeah,
I don't
they
really want to tag all these
they've all
fuckers.
migrated to the city to live out of dumpsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
So, Bobby, it looks like I'll probably be coming back there over Christmas time. You should come up and see me.
Heck yeah. Maybe I'll be able to catch a bass.
There you go. I don't know about in the wintertime, but we could try.
I've tried spring, I've tried fall, I've tried summer. The only other season I got is winter.
Let's get you on in the worst season of all. How about?
I mean, might as well try it, right?
Might
Do you
as
guys
well.
not have a lot of bass out there?
I mean,
Yeah.
if you ask me, no.
Yeah,
I've
ton of
caught
bass in
two my
Virginia.
entire life.
That's funny.
He just
Hell,
don't
yeah.
know how to catch them.
Well, I was gonna say pretty much every farm pond around here has bass. It might not be big ones, but
Look,
you can catch a 1 pounder every pond there is.
I've even fished golf courses and haven't caught any.
You should try the ponds in the golf courses instead of fishing the golf courses.
Yeah, I was fishing the green. I thought
You
Hey, I
know,
got a hole in one.
I was
you gotta
looking for
stay
a
away
land
from the
bass.
ponds with the flag in it. You know,
Yeah.
gotta stay away from those ponds.
That's algae on top of there. It's not water.
Look, if you walk across the green when there's too much it got too much rain, it'll feel like you're walking on water.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is bad.
I caught that 21 3/4 inch bass on a frog. That's only the second ever bass I've ever caught on a frog. And that thing, I thought it missed it. It struck, and I was like, oh man, I missed it. And I just quit reeling. And then I started reeling slow, and there was no weight, not even from
Right.
the frog or
It
anything.
came at you.
I'm like, wait a minute. This thing might still be on here. So I
It's
set,
running at you.
and that thing, both of those hooks were clear down, way down past his eyeballs on the inside. I mean,
Oof.
without him, he was about to swallow that frog. But 21 3/4 inches, that's a good bass.
That's
He
it.
wasn't near as heavy as he should have been. What's up, Pontoon Jody?
I hooked a stingray one night. I was fighting it for a good 10 minutes. It was a big one. And all of a sudden the line went slack. And I looked over the edge of the pier. There's this stingray that's probably about the size of like a Volkswagen hood running directly at me. So I'm sitting there trying to reel it in as fast as I can. Basically begging it, don't go under the pier, don't go under the pier, don't cut me off. It ran right under the pier. It knew what it was doing.
Yeah, it'd been caught once before at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was massive.
Yeah.
I wish I could have brought that one in.
You'd have never got it up on the pier though.
When I get it just out of the water, I'd hand off the rod and hand line them up.
Oh yeah. What pound test are you using?
55 braided.
You'd probably do all right then.
It's
Man,
just
that's heavy line.
the reel won't crank something like that up.
Right. Right.
And them things fight really good too.
Mm-hmm. I love
Even
catching
the small
stingray.
ones, even the smaller ones we used to catch, and man, them things felt like you was bringing in a whale or something some days.
So only about half of that's fight though. It's because they're so flat. It's like pulling a dinner plate up through the water. So you get all that resistance, and them also trying to fight back at the same time. It's crazy.
Oh,
Oh, don't start that yet.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I'm feeling it too.
So yeah, I'm about to hop off. It's almost 11 my time.
It's only 7:30 here.
Yeah,
Okay.
9:30.
I feel like it's midnight.
You're only at
So you're central, right? I am.
9:30.
Yeah. Yeah, we're only 9:39, but don't matter. I'm tired. I got like another 40 hours of prep plus all my scouting to do. Got to make anchors yet, clean up the shop, finish spring beaver. I've got way
How
too much on my plate.
How much an hour do you make on trapping? That's
Well-
depressing, isn't it?
We're gonna round up so I can at least say $1.
They get him a free McDouble every month.
Yeah.
I wish it'd be worth it. No, I don't know. I averaged, it was like 1037 or 1057 on everything on my coon last year. But if you break that down hourly with all my prep work and scouting and gas, yeah, I'm not making much.
Yeah.
But just like, I mean, fishermen or deer hunters, yeah, you get some meat out of the deal, but you're doing it because you love to do it. So
Yeah.
It's the experience. It's not about the meat.
no, exactly.
Although my wife really likes when we go back to Virginia to hunt because the deer back there are so much better.
I was told they're like red out there.
Red meat?
No, like the fur is like red because of the soil.
Maybe a little.
I mean, it's definitely like a lighter brown than.
Let me show you a buck that my brother got on his place.
Our deer up here got the red summer fur.
Maybe that's what it was. My wife was there visiting her brother in the summer here a few years ago, and she said everything's all red.
Got they got like that red summer fur.
There you go, Iowa.
What am I looking at?
That deer.
It looks like the 30 point buck.
It's in velvet. It's tearing up the trees. Let me go on solo here so you can see it.
Oh yeah, because I can't see where you're.
There, can you see it there?
The one behind you?
No, the one on my phone.
No, I got nothing, bud. I'm not a computer person, so I don't know what to do.
No, all you got to do is look at my screen. I should be up solo
Yeah,
The deer
I see
here.
ya.
on the
I can
screen.
see you. I think you're stroking out. You're not moving. Earl, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I
I must be froze up.
Froze.
Must be
clear on
froze.
my end.
Just send me a text of it. I'll see it then.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
The one
That'll
behind you?
That'll make. I don't know why I'm frozen. It's not even cold here.
It's getting chilly tonight here. We're down to 46 degrees tonight.
I need to see what the temperature is here. Actually, I can
73 right here, and it says rain's coming. Yeah, right. Ain't no rain coming.
Man,
It's still too warm for a sleeve shirt.
So big, tiny.
with that rain we've had, and then the cold at night, it's below 40s.
Man, that's
Really
awesome.
40.
Early for that.
I got
And
to
that's
keep an
kinda
eye on the
early for
temperature
this.
here soon, because if it gets below like 67, the pepper plant's gonna die.
That's pretty. I didn't know they got that. Like that was their threshold. That's crazy.
Well, so here in Virginia, the humidity is ridiculous. So like 67 at dew point, you almost get frost on the ground.
Really?
Backwoods, my misfit.
It feels a lot colder than it actually is. And just like, during the day with the humidity, when it's 90 degrees, it feels like it's 120.
Yeah. I knew that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it because, man, this summer was actually not as hot as it had been. Had some hot days, but they're saying this winter is supposed to be ridiculously cold.
Yeah. One for the record books, I hear.
Yeah, for like Iowa, southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, like that, they're saying record cold with record snowfall. So
It's a good
Well-
place to stay away from.
You know what? We're about time. I was trapping muskrats out of a boat after Christmas last year. So,
yeah, I did.
and we had tornadoes in February and December.
Okay, Iowa, you should be able to see that deer now. I sent it to you.
Oh, I'll take a look at it when I get off here. Well, I'll try it now. I don't know if it'll kick me off or not.
I hope so. I mean,
You might freeze up, but I don't think it'll kick you completely.
That's a nice deer, but it doesn't look red.
No, it doesn't look red.
Huh.
But it's got a lot of velvet still hanging off it. He said it tore the tree up right beside the camera.
That's
Nice.
awesome. Well, all the bow hunters at work are starting to get pretty fired up too.
Yeah, our archery starts Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, archery deer start Saturday.
Misfit, I'm not worried about getting another buck for that one to keep it company. I'm more of a meat hunter. I'll shoot anything that's legal.
Yep. Same here.
Yeah, I got a special drawing this year for inside the military bait, inside the fencing where most of their business is done. They call it a containment hunt. It's a special hunt they have. They only have certain amount of people in, and you have to shoot 2 does, and then they'll give you a buck tag.
Yeah.
And you can shoot as many does as you want, or as many spike bucks, whatever. If you shoot it, so if you shoot 2, they'll give you a tag that's good for a buck, and then you still can consistently keep shooting all the does. And as long as you don't shoot a big buck, they'll just giving you permits. And
Yeah.
I know some areas in there that are just swamped with deer. I've seen them for years. Last year they didn't have it open because of all them people from overseas there that Biden brought in after we left Afghanistan or whatever the heck it was. All them were in there, so they closed that off last year. So it's been no hunting for a couple of years, and there's tons and tons of deer in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you have pretty good
got
sized
John.
deer up there too, I think.
yeah. Actually, I shot a buck last year. It wasn't real huge as far as horn wise goes, but as far and it was only, they said it was a early 1.5-year-old. It was one that was early, and the damn thing weighed 135 pounds. The body was big compared to what what they consider a yearling is.
Yeah, for a yearling probably.
Yeah, but it was big for that, but yeah, there's some big bodied ones up there.
Big
Even-
Tiny, he's up there in Wisconsin.
But when it comes to big horns, I don't see those, man. Them ones hide from me, man.
I think they hide from everybody.
Come
Yeah.
It's
south.
because of those big horns that I can't get any permission to trap ground around here.
Come south. You'll find them.
But the does now, I must have something that they like, because they'll come rolling by me all day long, I see tons of does all the time.
I'm good with those. They're just
Yeah, me too.
they're just as good eating as bucks are.
Yeah.
It's better. It's not better.
Honey Dunn gave me a $5 super sticker.
I say I saw a buck the other day that was every bit of a 12 point.
Thank you very much, Big Tiny. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate
Hey, Big Tiny, can you take it back? He's not wearing the armadillo helmet yet.
it. He's going ha 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 though with the super sticker.
Yeah, they don't let us see the chat, so
Yeah.
that's one thing that'd be nice if they allow us to see the chat also,
Well, they don't want just everybody giving super stickers, so they get. I mean, when Big Tiny does it, they don't want just everybody following suit.
You think that'd be a problem?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had it done, so I don't know if it'd be a problem or not.
Really? Cool.
I didn't even know we had armadillo on the East Coast until I was living down in Florida, and I had one run across my bare foot.
No, they're not armadillos. They're tactical assault possums.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I have some crazy stories about when I lived down in Florida, man. Armadillo ran across my foot. A bear came to my door. It was crazy.
You have bears in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish Smack didn't know there was armadillos in Tennessee either until just the other day.
Oh, heck, we just had one here north of me in Iowa the other day.
So
I've never lived where they had them.
I don't think we have them here in Virginia.
No, I don't think either you do.
Virginia.
I've never seen one there. What's up,
Virginia's
Fluff?
got 'em. I've seen them over there in West Virginia, or over on the west
God,
side of
Mike.
Virginia.
Well,
over
yeah,
by the
yeah. In West Virginia,
border.
up in the mountains, sure, but
Yeah.
not here in like actual Virginia.
Yeah. Well, they
Well, Virginia.
they
West
move all
Virginia
over.
is like not actually Virginia.
Oh, it's
I mean,
not.
it's two separate states, but every time I say I'm from Virginia, someone's like, "Oh man, I've never met someone from West Virginia." Not from West Virginia. I'm from Virginia.
You're
The
from,
original.
But there's a lot of different stuff over on the west side of Virginia.
Yeah.
there is.
And I seen them when I used to drive truck that way all the time. See stuff. Even here, we got more bears than you can shake a stick at. I mean, I live right in the city, and one was swimming in our damn lake here, around all the damn housing. Just come walking in, says, "Hell, it's my turn to go swimming, man. You all got to go."
I mean, that's how the Outer Banks are too. You go down to North Carolina, go down to the Outer Banks, you walk outside. There's probably a bear in your trash can at least once a week.
Wow.
Yeah. It was when I lived in Virginia. There was no bears. I never saw a bear there, and my brothers. I mean, they see them all the time now when they're out hunting. When
Yeah,
it's not
I haven't
easy.
seen a bear. I haven't seen a bear where I'm at, anyways. I saw one up in Charlottesville, but I mean that's a ways from me. So
Yeah, not far from where I live here, just a little bit north. A hunter was bow hunting up in the
No.
tree.
it's not.
And he was up. And he was sitting up in the tree bow hunting, and the damn bear crawled up the back of it and bit him in his ass.
That'll
Now-
teach you.
I'm pretty sure West Virginia came first, actually.
I don't think so.
I know. I'm just giving you crap.
Virginia was such a good state; they had to name another state after
I feel like that's what happened with the Dakotas.
it. Probably.
There was Dakota, and then someone was like, "This is nice. Let's move out of here and make another one."
It's probably a family feud. Like, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'm going to start my own state.
Right?
Fluff, Aussie has enough other stuff besides bears. They don't need bears yet.
That's like one of the few things we don't have here in Iowa.
Wonder why it's not called North Virginia. I know it.
Or East
Probably,
Virginia.
probably because it's west.
Probably
of
because they didn't know which direction is which.
Wow.
Shots fired.
I was like, Earl, aren't you from Virginia?
to be.
Well, that explains a lot.
I said probably because they were because it was west of Virginia, not north of Virginia. That's what I said.
Yeah, well, you know, kind of like Oregon. It's just west.
Your west or my west?
Oregon, right?
Your west or my west.
West of Virginia, Iowa. Come on now.
Oh, Earl, I like getting you wound up. It's kind of fun.
Ever?
I could just sit here and work on my traps, and I can just see that like steam starting to boil out of your ears. Without even looking at the screen, I know it's there.
No, I ain't getting steamed up.
Yeah.
I did Saturday at the boat dock.
Well,
So-
yeah, I would be too if you're lucky Steve threw that running match so he let you win.
I was just about to say, did Steve win this time?
No.
Steve has to hold one leg up and hop and then crawl to let him win.
Right. But did you see that walrus coming up that boat ramp, man? It was moving.
Hey, she was a nice lady.
No, I was talking about me.
I rest my case.
Oh, stop.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off here. It's almost 11.
Yeah.
I will catch y'all later.
All right, take care, bud.
Thanks for
Take it
coming up.
Take
Yep.
care.
One of them, because of trade routes and population, they were separated.
Yeah,
Oh, it
you
really
sit out
sucks. Is taking all these freaking old trap tags from somebody else off and put my own on.
They used to like going out there to Virginia all the time. Used to go out there to Roanoke.
Virginia is nice in the wintertime. Summertime, it's not so nice.
They're known for their hams out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, I bought me one of them hams out there, one of them damn salt cured, and you're supposed to put it in a pot and boil it, to get some of the salt out, to, be able to cook it right. Man, I started getting syrup off that crap, man. I mean, it got so big, it was like syrup.
Yeah.
And I drained the pot, put it back in there, just like some, just to get the stuff going. It kept going and kept going, and I was like, well, it's gotta be good enough now, I mean, Christ, I did it for almost the whole damn day, and changing the water every time, and I drove downstate to my mom's and my stepdad, and we put it in the oven and baked her up, got her nice and hot, and when we went to take it out, those what do they call them those blue like turkey cookers and stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I can't think what that
Canner or whatever. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, those blue and white ones.
Yeah.
The goddamn ham actually ate the corrosive off of that. I mean, it really ate a big thing. My dad took a cut off that, and he's like, "Wow, that's the best salt. Where's the ham?" I was like, "Man, I spent big money for it, and we couldn't even get all the salt out of it." I said, "Man, did I get the wrong one?" Yeah, Tomahawk is about 4, maybe 4.5 hours north of here. Oh, where I live here. Oh, and you gonna go to the FTA next year?
I thought about it. Where's it at next year?
It's actually here in Wisconsin. It's going to be southeast of Madison. By Fort
They got the
Atkinson.
FCA and the Nationals in Wisconsin next year.
Well, Nationals are in the It's up in Uber Valley.
Oh, yeah. Escanaba, Michigan. Sorry.
Yeah, Escanaba. And
Yep.
then the other one's FTA's down in the south part,
Yeah.
What's the difference, Michigan or Wisconsin?
What's that?
I said, what's the difference, Michigan or Wisconsin?
Actually, the upper UP of Michigan was Wisconsin.
Yeah.
It was the Wisconsin Territory. But and same with part of Minnesota was part of the Wisconsin Territory. Michigan, when it wanted to become a state, needed more people. So a lot of the people up there wanted to become a state. So it was added to Michigan. Even parts of Minnesota were given over way back.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had no idea of that.
Yeah, most of Minnesota was actually part of the Louisiana Purchase, except for the part where it was part of the Louisiana Territory. So they had that part, and then the Wisconsin Territory was a very smaller part of it. So,
Hmm.
but pretty much you look at the UP of Michigan and anywhere else in Wisconsin, you can't tell the difference. It just looks just the same, pretty much.
Oh yeah, they do look the same. I've been all the way up through the UP into Wisconsin, and you can't even see the line where the border is.
No, the only thing the only thing different is they talk funny up there.
Yeah, so do you.
Yeah, well,
So do you.
you know when you got the Danish roots and you've been living down in the South, I call it that Norwegian hillbilly twang.
Yeah.
I got some of that Norwegian talk, and then I got the Southern slang. Well, I lived in El Paso, New Mexico, just up outside of El Paso for a couple of years. Lived in Florida for a while, so you just kind of picked it up. And then most of the time I drove because I was in the South, so
Yeah.
you just kind of get it and you keep it. It's something you can't get away. And and everybody tells me, they say, "Where the hell are you from? You sound like you up around Wisconsin, Minnesota, but then you sound like you from Holy in the South." So, yep, that's where I'm from.
The uppers. Yeah, the uppers.
But yeah, they're having that in Escanaba, so I was like, well, it's closer. I might get to go, depending on when the wifey gets off and stuff.
Yeah.
Because she works weekends. She's off Mondays and Tuesdays, and so if she's got to do that, we might have to switch. FTA is supposed to be in July, outside of Madison there. So it's kind of a lot of difference. I know I spent a lot of money, and my wife's like, "Did you spend at least $1,000?" No. No. Probably a little
Smart.
over. Just a tad over. But then she can't blame me. She's the one that was writing the checks, right?
That's funny.
She was doing math like I was when we were crabbing, huh? Yeah, that still gets me. I don't know what in the world I was thinking, but
well, I'm gonna be getting rid of. I like. You probably know Kendall Obermeyer real well.
Oh yeah.
And I went to his LKL school, and
Oh, cool.
I really loved the way them traps looked. And
Yeah,
so
his new BS line's really good.
man, I bought some last year, and man, there ain't a trap out there like it. I mean, I had different types. The Duke 550s. I had the MB 550s, and either way, the Coyotes was tearing them up. Bending levers or some type of thing. Man, them other Kendalls, they don't tear up, man. You might get a raccoon that likes to eat that dip off of them, but they don't bend up.
Yeah.
So I'm getting rid of all my other stuff. I got people that are interested, so I'll just keep adding the good stuff and getting rid of it. And my wife, she sets traps, and she said she's going to try doing those this year, as long as she keeps her fingers out. Because them things, I don't want to get my hand caught in one of them.
Yeah, they're good traps. He built some pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I about got his hand in a trap this past year.
Yeah.
That thing. Yeah.
That would have been a bad situation.
Yeah, that thing. I heard that thing pop on his video. I was like, oh, he about got his fingers.
If it wasn't for my thumb being over one of the jaws, I think it would have got it because it forced my hand up when it snapped.
Yeah, mine too. I did a video on the No BS Junior, and I put the wax a little bit too much on the dog and where the dog sits, and you're only supposed to put a little bit on the dog. And man, I was holding it, and the dang thing almost snapped on my fingers a couple of times. I put a little bit too much wax on it,
Yeah.
And a friend of mine actually got his finger caught on the side, his thumb. And both times he had to go get his finger out because his thumb, because of the way he didn't catch it and where you normally do, where the offset is. He got it off on the side where most of
Right.
the lever and that
Oh.
punches up. And he was like, "Oh my God!" He said he said that was fun.
A lot of pressure right there. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, because them levers are pushing and it's all solid.
Yeah.
You should try that once, Iowa.
Try what?
You should try that. Make a video of it and show how bad it hurts.
On what trap?
Any trap, I don't care, as long as it's a good strong one.
There's a
How
lot of
about
people that have them out there.
just shove your hand through a 330?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'll put off the dog proof on it all day.
Yeah, well,
No. I don't know.
Not
I
if
just
you want a broken arm.
yeah, it will break your arm. I've seen it done actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube. He did a bear trap.
Yeah, I
His
saw
hand in a
that.
bear trap. I was like laughing so damn hard. I know he grabbed his pants because as soon as that thing snapped down, his arm had to have broke.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
You know, how some people are just a little bit too damn stupid.
Well, I figure eventually they'll, natural selection will kind of filter those people out.
Yeah.
Common sense seems to be pretty tough to find anymore.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Big Tiny, I'm sure you'll find out whatever it is. You'll catch him.
If them will work as long as it ain't a weasel or something of that situation. Weasel,
Big
badger.
Tiny, what were their heads chewed off? Was the whole thing taken? Was it left there? I can't see the chat, but Earl, if you can post that up again, I can take a look. I do a lot of ADC, animal damage control work too, so
He said he bought a dozen dog proofs to learn how to catch the
Yep.
chicken killers. Killed all my chickens this year, dug under the barn to get into them.
yep. I've seen that one. Just kind of
That's
curious on
So
what the
far.
carcasses look like. And how big was the hole?
Nothing common about common sense.
Right? I'm starting to get pretty tired.
Well, he thinks it was a 30-point buck. No, never mind. I went up the chat for that one.
Oh, Earl, you would.
Heads off, rip, breast, caught couple of raccoons in the box traps.
If they took the heads, though, it makes me think mink. Mink are pretty notorious for that. And those
Some were
suckers fit through a small hole.
missing.
Do what now?
Some were completely missing.
Yeah. If you're in mink country, though, it still makes me think mink. Raccoons will pretty much just eat the whole freaking thing. There'll just be feathers left.
Weasel too. Weasel do that. They'll rip off all the heads.
Yep.
But they
Weasel.
won't usually carry them off though.
Yep. That's what makes me kind of lean towards a mink.
He said he has weasels around.
Now, if you got weasels around, I'm assuming you got mink too. How big were their chickens? Were they adults?
They have foxes, raccoons. All kinds of predators.
Usually foxes though, they only will get like one or two. They usually won't catch them all, but because they'll usually just keep coming back. They might get the whole thing eventually, but usually not too much on that.
Yeah.
He said they were all adults. Did Did you ever look at that otter video that I put up?
To be honest with you, I don't think I did.
Somebody was acting like that was a mink. I know it wasn't a mink. It was 100 yards away or so, and it was bigger than a mink at that distance. So it had to have been an otter, and its tail didn't even look like a mink.
Yeah, I'd assume it's probably an otter just swimming out in the middle of the water. Oh, no, I did see that. Yeah, on the bank where they're coming to get the leaves. Yeah, no, that was an otter. That was 100% otter. Yeah, I did watch that one.
We had a weasel in our house back in Virginia too, because we had a couple parakeets, and those things went all crazy one night. And by the time somebody got to them, one of them was dead, and we figured out that it was a weasel and set a rat trap for it.
Yep.
And we would have caught that thing too, except
You didn't.
the rat trap under the toe kick of the cabinets. So
Yeah.
it didn't snap all the way. It just went up. And after that thing would come out of the hole. It'd push insulation out of the hole and snap the trap. And
Yep, we get smart.
Never did catch that thing.
It's crazy how smart they get.
Yep.
Well, I got to get going. It's a little after 10. I got to get my boy to sleep.
Yep.
So I got to make sure he's all ready to go so he can get ready to get up. Kid's smart, man. He won Battle of the Books. He tied first place in the whole state of Wisconsin for Battle of the Books.
Oh, cool.
Good.
And he's smart, man. Which I know he didn't get that from me. You know, I hated reading and all that other. I just hated school flat out. But
I'm in the same boat.
you know, but he's smart. You know, hopefully he'll get a good college to go to. So.
Yep.
All right, well, y'all take care and join me on Wednesday there, so you can see some of the stuff I'll be giving out to those kids.
Yeah.
PC Outdoors, and I think it's Hunting with Hunter is the other kid, and I'll post their links too on my thing so you guys can join them. They got some really good. PC Outdoors has a lot of different really nice stuff. He's caught coyote already. Stuff like that. He got a new gun, and he got him a new hat for Earl. You know, he got one of those armor-plated jobs. You know? So, all right. Well, y'all take care and have a good night. And thanks a lot for having me join in.
Yep.
You take care, bud.
I'm still waiting on my coonskin cap, man.
I'm still waiting on getting stuff to the tannery and from the tannery. I've definitely been behind the 8 ball on that stuff this year.
I'm actually thinking about going and seeing if I can get a few T-shirts printed with that Oregon logo.
There you go.
See how much it's going to cost to do a few of them, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I would. Heck, I just spent, what was it, $2,300 on shirts here a couple months ago.
Yeah, I don't want to spend that much on them.
It's just like, yeah, I hope they sell.
Were they the pink ones?
You have no idea the hand gesture I want to give you right now.
Oh yeah, I have a pretty good clue.
Yeah, touche.
There's not very many people that are gonna want those. Not too many people fall for that.
Yeah, I did. Hook, line, and sinker for like 12 hours.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it happens. We all make mistakes, right?
So you just wanted to see a bunch of people make the same mistake, so you just got pink shirts with that on it.
Yeah, then I can make fun of them. Like, look at these guys. Look how
Yeah.
silly they are.
Look what Big Tiny said.
Thanks. I need a bet.
Fishing trucker says, "Okay, I'm here. Start over."
Who's here?
Fishing trucker.
No.
Oh, we're just making fun of Iowa for buying pink shirts that say weird things on
Yeah, they do.
them. Oh, that's hilarious.
Man, I'm glad that happened long before I started a YouTube channel.
What's up, Tyler? One guy from Virginia goes off of my channel because it's late, and another guy comes on from Virginia. How about that?
Because it's late.
Yeah, because it's late.
Kids are in bed now. Now we can hang out.
Yep.
Why do you think I'm out here working on fur? My wife went to bed sick and the kids are already in bed, so it's time to get some work done.
Yep. She's just sick of you, or is she actually sick?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. No, she's got really, really bad fall allergies.
Oh,
and they've
yeah.
kind of been kicking her rear end here pretty good.
Yeah.
My boys got them too. They both pretty much die from 1st of September through mid-October.
What's that from? I mean, you said allergies, but what?
Like ragweed.
Oh, okay.
Basically just a weed that grows everywhere down here in Iowa. Every ditch has it.
Yeah. I usually get hit early spring, and I think it's from the evergreens, but
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. It could be from the filbert orchards around here too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they get spring too, but not bad.
Yeah.
I'm pretty lucky. I have no allergies that I know of. So
You're not even allergic to pink shirts.
you gotta let it go, man. I'm gonna be allergic to you here in a second.
Steve's not here for me to pick on. I got to pick on somebody.
Yeah. I wouldn't pick on him too much. One day he'll quit taking it easy on you.
Nah, he won't.
How far is Steve from you?
Right now he's back in Wyoming.
So he's just out there for a trip then, or what? What was the story behind that?
He has two houses. He has one in Wyoming and one out here at the coast. So he comes out here to go fishing in the summertime and then goes back to Wyoming for the rest of the year.
I gotcha.
See, Big Tiny is one of those gullible peoples. See there? What he said?
Hot pink. Oh, it was hot enough, and I got plenty of good looks for it too. Problem was, it wasn't the shirt that made them look.
What's up, Richard?
Some old man outdoors. How we doing? Still waiting for someone to come over here and volunteer to tag all these suckers.
How many thousand do you have?
I don't know. The new ones I need tags, probably about 450, 500.
So you have to re-tag them every year?
No, but the new ones that I got, I have to tag, put my
Yeah.
tags on them. The ones that I haven't got to my the traps that I've had, but I still got to go through and check all the tags, make sure they're not ripped off. And
Yeah.
I double tag all my traps because if a raccoon rips one off for some reason, now it becomes illegal and I can get in trouble for it.
Right.
So we got quite a few yet to go just in this pile. I mean, we've got quite a few finished yet over here too, but
Yeah.
long way to go. So what's your next fishing adventure going to be?
I was supposed to go tuna fishing Saturday, but I backed out of that one. I kind of wanted to go, but I couldn't get excited about it. And so I don't know if you've ever heard of Gospel Echoes
No.
prison ministry.
Okay.
Every year they have a fundraiser auction out in this area.
Okay.
And one of the people that is involved with that wondered if I wanted to sell places on my boat at the auction for people to buy at the auction and then just go fishing with me.
Yeah.
I'd donate that. I was like, yeah, sure, I don't care. So I sold 4 seats, and one of the guys is a 82-year-old that bought one of the seats, and
Yeah.
I don't want to take him out when it's rough at all. I mean, not even close to rough. And this Saturday is supposed to be really flat out there. So I called him up today, asked him if it'd suit, and it kind of does and kind of doesn't, but he said he's going to make it work because we don't have many good days left this year. So
Yeah. That
he's
makes
going to
sense.
make it work, and we're going to go try to get him on some fish.
That's
So-
awesome. Well, boss, I better get out of here. I'm gonna do this last one. I'm gonna go get showered up, head towards bed myself.
Yeah, I should probably close this thing down, and there ain't not a lot of chat going on anymore. Hasn't been for a while, but I think people are in here listening, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know why they'd be listening to me and you talk.
Because it's pink shirts and trapping. I mean,
Have a good night, Earl.
he gone. Thanks for coming up, Iowa. I appreciate you. I need a sticker from you for my board right here, so I can advertise your channel. That's funny. Poor guy. Anyway. Well, y'all have a good night then. Yeah, think pink. Well, I think I'm going to shut this thing down and head for the bed myself. So thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful evening. I'll catch you on the next one, probably next Monday. Thank you.